Yet another hapless soul that Alphino saved from mortal danger. I see some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Service and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well then. Just take care out there. I never got anything. Now. Oh, I do got something. Look at that. My bird. Pop you up. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you'll be so kind to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while then. I don't know. Oh my god, what is that? Fucking sin eaters. Okay, I got some. How long does this last? I guess whenever I get a proc, that gauge goes up. Oh my god. That's something I would save to get to 100, right? What's up?
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there.
I'm guessing since we're getting closer to Vol 3.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
Is there a Sid in this world? Excuse me?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Are those elegant?
Roger. And you too, XIV. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Oh my god.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us atop Rung. Thither should we make our way.
I didn't expect to see the Chais here, though I suspect it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Golg. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. Dwarven. Oh my god, look at that.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthry's winged devils.
Uh-huh.
We might consider Amaro. But without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Cid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to earth!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it.
Bring it down somehow?
Mount Golg will not soon come down to earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Balderdash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. A solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Well, let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It'd be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armorain. I will go and petition their aid.
Oh, we're
While
getting
you do
help.
that, I'll make for Mordsook. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
Oh,
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief.
I don't know. They might owe us one.
That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners? But
We've
that's
helped
just
a lot of
about
people.
everyone in Ballynorvrad.
Maybe that's what it'll take.
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
The artist Alphino and his assistants. You made us so confused.
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alfino told us that when we first met.
Actually, that may not have been... never mind.
Made Alphino so confused. Like, wait, what?
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
Guess even if he hasn't used that brain in quite a while, he's still got the touch. Have the design ready? She says. In good time, she says. Doesn't even understand what's involved. Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. Actually. What? A village of Yulmore in exiles? But those people have every reason to know the free citizen like me. Couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work, never. I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. I never should have readied it up here. Never should have. Oh, you're fine. Oh dear, darling seems to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Ceres. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he could give you your Talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll find another way to stoke the fires of his motivation, awaken his sense of daring. I gotta choose the right words. Duty commenced. Quick with self-doubt. I can't do it. No one can. Hey, tall of that size, no one's even dreamed of it. Alphino once struggled to collect firewood. He did, but he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. The harbor some misgivings. Regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not barely likely to give it. Crystal's among them. You said so yourself. As you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he will never forgive us. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. No, I know. Unless we take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. There's a chance for everyone to come together, even if they hurled stones at me. Perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. Harbor some misgivings. But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous telos is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. We liberated a castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. Oh yeah, we liberated a castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. Well now, to flood the very castle you sought to reclaim, such a strategy could indeed be considered absurd. You succeeded not in spite of, but because of it. Our own strategy may likewise seem absurd, but maybe, just maybe, it stands a better chance for success for it. I'm somewhat optimistic. Be that as it may, there are risks to consider should the venture fail. I imagine for a moment that we failed to reach Vothri and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters. We'll meet a horrible end. No. I'll protect you. I'll protect everyone. I see what you did there. That's how you win over the masses, with that irrepressible aura of dependability. But very well, you've made your conviction clear, and I'm assured in spite of myself, I won't let my fears get the better of me. It's unseemly if nothing else. My nose is burning with motivation. We did it! Yay! Yes, yes, by the gods, I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. With Tristal. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Yomor. No, wherever you go, I'm going to. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this was a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Damn it. Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. But what is man if not an idealistic creature? It is not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next they forged on towards their goals. And for their determination they accomplished numerous feats that many believe lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire. The desire to make the impossible possible. Come, darling. Like the old days, I will be the first to see your telos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. Quite the speech, Clark. I'm glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Golg by means of a talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out? You have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You have every right to be upset. Walter is not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, different to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we now know what we did to you. To fool many was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends. I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I saw a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. One thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Golg. You have my word. I'll set to work on a design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building, in the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of dataless stoneworks will deliver. Is this the Sid of this world? Ah, wicked white. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all was required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring Talos to life. The heart? That's right, the heart. Pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. But while I work on the design, I'll be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. Heart suitable for bringing to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. Where would I find one of those? If you seek material for the Talos heart, I know people who may be able to assist. The other Thals, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explain your situation, I'm sure they will be willing to cooperate. Indeed, 'twas one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You'll find the Thals at their village in the northwest, a place called Tomra. When you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Zamot, and do not forget to greet him with a hearty lally-ho. I'm ready to join you, Zaris. I will keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you then. The variety of ore doesn't matter, so long as it's rich with ether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. Ready then. A new shirt? Oh my god. I've got dangly things on me. So this is Tomra. seldom do we see the dwarven folk at the Crystarium to now be in the presence of so many. I enjoy not having to crane my neck for a change. Yeah, he is kind of short. I just realized that it's my size. Lally ho. Lally ho? What sorry excuses for greeting was that? Where's your heart, lass? Your stones. Come, let's try it again. Lally ho. Lally ho. Hey, come on, Nexarch. You do it too. Not bad, but there's room for improvement. Anyway, now that we've observed common courtesy, who are you and what are you doing here? The recommendation of the denizens of Amity, we have come to seek the aid of the Thol family. Can we speak with Chief Zamot? Why yes, you may. I am Zamot, and I bid you welcome to Domra. If it's the folk of Amity what sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. Need some ore to power a big old machine. Well, then here I thought those below had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with that floating volcano. And all them sea eaters either. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts though, we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek's precious to us too. If I let you have it only for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale. Squander it like no amount of ale will wash away my chagrin. First, I need to make sure you're worthy, by means of a trial. Aye, a trial the most tricksy, passed down through the line of Thol. And what is this trial? Hey, come with me and I'll tell you all. Oh, right, alright. Listen well. As you know, we're mining folk, and in the mining life, danger is a constant companion. So, when we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take to the mines. This we do by undertaking a trial that tests the 3 traits all good miners can't do without: discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it the 3D Mine Runner. Now look on my helm. Mark its features well. You'll be given a slingshot, which you must use to shoot dwarves, as wear helms, but are different. We've already made the necessary arrangements. When you are ready to take the trial, report to the observer nearby. Best of luck to you. Alright. 2 feathers and also? Okay. Ali ho, you must be the challenger the chief mentioned. I'll show you to the rooftop at once. As I'm sure you've been told, in 3D Mine Runner, you use a slingshot to shoot them as wear the wrong helm. Let's begin with a spot of practice, eh? Push with dwarf in the wrong helm, you may move the camera, zoom in. Nice shooting. Keep it up in the actual trial. Alright, that's the way. Next time it's a trial for true. Let me know when you're ready, eh? This time there'll be them as wear the right helm. This time there'll be them as wear the right helm. You shoot them, you fail. Look carefully before you shoot, let us don't fly. Then. Well done, a fine show of discernment and dexterity. Well done, well done. The trial never lies. You've got what it takes to be a miner. Run along back to the chief now and get on with putting an end to all this strangeness of late. Wait, that was it? That was some impressive shooting, lass. Consider me satisfied. Alright, it's plain you didn't come this far with luck alone. I'll place my faith in you and help you find the ore you seek. I thought that would have been a lot harder. Did you know that Colusio's rich in sulfur? Well, it is. We've been mining this stuff since ancient times. Every so often, the self-same veins yield what's called earthseed, a rare ore steeped in magic. Time was, we used to refine earthseed for this and that, but the technique's been lost. The stuff's still out there to be had, though, providing you know where to look, and no place is surer than Durgar's Tool. Problem is, the site's occupied with our age-old rivals, the Gogs. Greedy sods claim the place is theirs and refuse to let any other bugger near. Oh, there never was a more odious lot than them Gogs. I could go on forever about those hornless whoresons, but then we'd be here forever, and that won't get us nowhere. What it boils down to is this: if you want the Earthseed, you've got to deal with the Gogs. Reckon you're up to the challenge? I've dealt with far worse. I'm sure we can find a way to obtain what we need. That's the spirit. Now, to help you find your way, I'll have one of ours go with you. I'll do it. I'll go with them. You, Korut. I got help overhearing. I knew the eaters had flocked to Mount Gold, but I didn't know why. You think the last light warden's hiding up there? The fate of Colusia, no, the world hangs in the balance. If I can be of some help, then I want to do my part. I like how they have the same animations as Lalafels. Your zeal is commendable, lad, but it isn't so simple. Here's Korut. Young as he is, he's one of the village's finest miners. Lad's got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with a pickaxe is as true as any dwarf's. But put him in the thick of battle, and he couldn't hit the side of a minecart if he was sitting in it. If all he needed to do was dig, he'd be your dwarf, but he's liable to become a sin eater's breakfast before he can even manage a swing. It's true, I'm hopeless in a fight, but I still want to try. Please, please let me go with you. I take care of you, you take care of the ore. Oh, thank you so much. I'll try my best to not be a burden. If you want to take Korut, far be it for me to stop you. Keep him safe though, will you? Worry, I got it. You will most assuredly encounter sin eaters along the way. Though, with you in our company, they will be more a spectacle than a concern. Got that right. The Durgar's Tool lies in a cave to the east. I'm ready when you are. Me too. Keep to the road and head east. The one on the left is yours? I don't have my soul gauge. Oh, he pulled him. Amazing, you two are really strong. It may interest you to know that Ceres is a great hero in the land whence she hails. Really? Oh, you must have some stories to tell, Ceres. And she does, tales to impress and inspire you in turn. By all means, have her regale you with a few. I can't wait. Wow, way too fast. Come on. More of them. Get behind us, Koru. Oh, they're behind us too. Oh, damn it. I'll take him out quick. Damn, he's keeping up in the hills. Dude, I don't know how much about fighting, but you two make a great team. Theirs is a team unto herself. Really follow her lead. Well, it looks like you've been doing this for years to me. Is that so? I should take that as a compliment. Did I say the wrong thing? I don't know, your words are most heartening indeed. I feel like a young man again. Talk as if you're old. How long have you two known each other anyway? Wow, there's even more of that. Oh god! It's too close to Amity for comfort. Come on, I'll get you all down. Oh my god. More AoE, come on. There you go. Hurry, this way. Much further to the cave. Not far. It's just past this rise. I believe I see it. Oh god. Wow, again. It appears we are surrounded. Sure, draw them in. Come blazing stars and smite my foes. Oh my god, he just used meteor. It's done. Let us press on. Or a meteor shower. Right, yeah. Wow. Just as we're about to get there. One last push then, shall we, Cyrus? Alright, got you. There you go. God damn, more of them. Oh, the music. This is the same one that was in the Crystal Tower? Guess that makes sense if the XIV is here. Oh my god. Focus me. You just focus on healing me, buddy. Oh, damn it. Oh my god. I think not. God damn, the XIV really saved me right there. Don't die. If you do, I'll be next. Thanks for the words of encouragement. You're down. Haha. We're alive! We're alive! Let's hurry inside before any more sin eaters come. Right, follow me please. I will take you to the Duker's Tool, where the purest sulfur in the land may be found. Golden Knocker. Get to see some knockers here. My god, what's this? If the terrain and steads are the indication we are at the tool. Ah, there. The Gogs with their ugly, unkempt beards. They realize we're here, they'll come after us. It's best to take them down first. Be not so hasty, Korut. The animosity between your two clans notwithstanding, I would not resort to violence unless I use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool sin eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. While you are thus concealed, do you think you could find us the Airseed? Aye, I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is. You would be much obliged. Without further ado then. I can see straight through me. Right, digging we go. Let us not be idle either. Though Korut cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aim him by removing some Gogs from the field. To that end, Dream Powder. As you may recall, we used it for the rescue mission at Luxon Loft. Tankard had some too. Truly, seems our alchemists got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it had been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you might steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Say the word and I will cast the enchantment. Ready to begin? Very good. Let the enchantment fade before you finish tending to all the dwarves. Return to me and I will cast on you. Got what, 2 minutes? I can barely keep my eyes open. Time to call it a day. Imagine living here with the stench of sulfur. I guess you get used to it eventually. So drowsy. Not safe to work when drowsy. Better get some rest. All work and no ale makes something of something, and I'm spent. They can't see my cacto or my chocobo, brother. Good to know. I'm back. All the doors are taking their leave. Good work, my friend. We have done all that we can. Let us await Korut's return. I'm back. This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or shall I go and dig up some more? Dare say will suffice for our purpose. You have our gratitude, Korut. Let's carry this back to Oh no, what's wrong? You alright? Right now, I should be fine, as long as I have been away from the crystarium. A little weakness is to be expected. I may also have overexerted myself in the moment. To have this rare opportunity yet be unable to enjoy it to the full. Who goes there? Oh god. What? That's Glag, Chief of the Gogs. You're one of the Tholes. I see. Word was our miners were coming back drowsy, one after the next. I immediately suspected it's foul play. What should I find here but Thole scum skulking about? It's a spineless act befitting your limp beards. Oh. What? I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like freshly tapped ale. Dog beards are dry and crusty and smell like a knocker's arse. Impudent whelp. Better a hobgoblin's nose hairs than the feeble floppy things you Tholes have hanging from your faces. Like oil and water, this is not like to end with it of its own accord. There is do perchance have some dream battle left. Enough to put an end to this. Then let us put it to use and be on our way. Though something tells me we've not seen the last of their bickering. He just fucking chucks it. What the swiving? Forgive me, Karut, but we need to call you to be calm as well. I'm sorry, it's just when it comes to the Gogs, I can't help but see red. You needn't apologize, my friend. You're here on our account, and we have not but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it is time to take our leave. The Talos awaits its heart. It does, it do indeed do it. Yeah, it did. Well, my friend, much as I have enjoyed our time together, I think it's best we split up, that we might accomplish our task more swiftly. I shall see the airseed safely into the hands of Chinese. While I am thus employed, would you be so good as to deliver Korut back to the Toma? Yeah. My thanks, sirs. Brief though it was, 'twas an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Amity. Holy ho, glad you're back and in one piece. How'd you fare with the Xyz then? Got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now. Good to hear that young Karut was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you're building a Talos, we reckoned you'd be needed some mining tools, so we went and modified our spare pickaxes for use by bigger folk. Here, take these with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell me, there's a crowd gathering at top rung already. Go and see that everyone has a pickaxe to swing, eh? Thank you. Magnus, Jarek, Thaf, oh my god, so many people. Look, there's people from all over have come to help us quarry stone. This isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers Thancred and Reen recruited are being escorted to the worksite by both Crystarium and Yamorn soldiers, no less. So as you can see, we have plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't had much luck so far. Oh. Pickaxes from the dwarves? Yes, you do to have exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. So what are you waiting for? Go and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work. But come, sirs, in case you're wondering. Luchon is here too. Couldn't wait to start breaking rocks though, so he's gone on ahead. But he could have at least waited, at least left us a spare set of tools. Ah, wonderful. Now we can be about it too. Quarrying isn't exactly my stock in trade, but this time This time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. Let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place they can go home to. Right then, let's be on our way. What are you still doing here, Thaf? I thought you'd brought your own tools. I did, and I was just about to head off when I saw Jarek. Oh god, this plan works and the giant telos comes to life. Just imagine the size of the trolley he could push. Imagine it! This fucker. Are you still raving on about that? How many times do I have to tell you that's not what the telos is for? Where the hell's will the tracks even go? There's bound to be somewhere, you just need a little imagination. Seeing as the stoneworks is involved, maybe we can have a trolley added to the design. Enough for going to work, and if I hear any more about trolleys from you, I'll be having you push one yourself. Sucker. Even the era. Peace. Long time no see, traveler. Are you waiting to be issued a pickaxe too? Actually, I'm the one issuing them. Oh, you clearly weren't, and now neither are we. Rest assured, we will put these to good use and work very hard. Very hard. Of course, one cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share. As much as we would all enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards. Greetings, Eris. You may not remember me, but I'm the one of the carriers at the inn at Journey's Head. I remember you. After night returned to Almarang, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformation had halted in every one of them. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We're still celebrating days later, when who should have come along but Alize. He said that she sought the aid of those who believed in the Warriors of Darkness. We all answered her call right there and then. Of course, some few carriers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could be spared. I too have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. Okay. That's you.